My name is Dr. Lakeya Omogun. I'm an assistant professor of language literacy and culture within the area of teaching, learning, and curriculum. I was first of all blown away by just like the job call that I saw, and there was one detail in there that specifically stuck out to me, and that was the recognition of Black English. And I was like, oh my gosh, my research focuses on Black immigrant youth and their languages, so that really pulled me in. And kind of taking a step back even more, I know that Seattle and the surrounding area has a huge Black African immigrant population, and so with thinking along with my work and my research and being in educational settings, how I could be of service to the community in collaboration with everyone else. I am extremely passionate about creating opportunities for youth to really showcase their identities and to kind of come into their full selves through the arts, especially in school spaces. And so much that I recently started a nonprofit that supports college-bound youth through literacy and the arts. And that really stems from two places. When I was a classroom teacher, I taught in Newark, New Jersey, I taught in Detroit, Michigan, as well as Harlem, New York. And while teaching and educating, my students, I remember there would be so much like dancing in the library, or they would be like doodling on their papers, or just kind of rapping, singing. And I think I know that those kind of behaviors are typically discouraged, especially in public schools, and even more so when you think about Title I, right? Schools with Black and brown youth. And I noticed that even though they were doing those things, that's really how they came alive. That's really how they were able to thrive and make it through the school day. So that made me take a step back and think about like, there's something here, and how can we use the arts, creativity to support youth while they're in school spaces. And it also comes from another place, which is my life. That's kind of how I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. I didn't always feel like in place, especially as an adolescent. And part of my way of getting through education was like going to my journal and creative writing and dancing and engaging with drama and theater and acting. And so I know personally as well as professionally the role that the arts play in helping youth, particularly youth of diverse identities and ethnicities, being able to navigate and just to really thrive and feel at home in school spaces that typically aren't structured and created with our identities in mind. When I think about the future of research, I really think about two things. First, I think about the spaces and the ways that we think about where research can be done, and with people, not like on people. And I also think about the mediums through which we share our research, right? Because I think there's a lot of talk and making sure that it's accessible, but I think that goes beyond sharing a PDF and making it accessible to people. Like, is it a podcast? Is it a film? Is it a short story? Is it a documentary? Because when I think about all the ways that I learned in real life, it's not by like sitting down and reading, it's being immersed in a situation or in an environment. And so I would love to see the future of research really broadening what counts as research and the ways that we can do research. And I think that's really important, because I don't think that we can talk about access and inclusion without making sure that our work is accessible to wider audiences, and even thinking about the type of language that we use when we talk about research. Like, if the words are not accessible, who's really engaging with our research?